My dad and I had formed a partnership and started to replant the vineyards. But before my dad would agree to become a partner with me, he said, you need to go out and find a winery and sign a contract. I'm not going to go through what we did with the pear industry, where the canners wouldn't tell us what price we were going to get until we'd already harvested our pears, basically, and they were so perishable that we couldn't negotiate. And the most viable person to sign a contract with in Sonoma was August Sebastiani. So we signed an 8-year contract to sell our grapes to August. We signed it in 1969. So that's what convinced my dad that, sure, let's replant Rhine Farm. Because he'd been losing money and didn't even want to pay the property taxes on the vineyard, on the land. And at the time, he was considering actually selling our ranch because he was having a tough time making a go of it. So we had this contract with August, and about 1972, we were drinking a lot of wine, and we got this idea that, hey, let's start Gunlock Bundschu, let's rejuvenate the label again. One thing led to another, and we reopened the winery. Now we had a winery, but our vineyards were under contract with August for 8 years, so we couldn't use our own grapes. But the second year into our contract, I realized, gosh, it sure would be nice to start to make some wine out of our own grapes. So I poached a ton of Cabernet Sauvignon in 1974, and didn't tell August about it. I'd made a delivery of grapes of 6 tons to August's winery, and he came out later that day and he said, I drove by your vineyards and you had 8 pickers there, and you're only delivering to me 6 tons? Now, 8 pickers, I know, can pick more than 6 tons of grapes a day. Have you been taking any of my grapes into your own winery? I know you're starting your own winery again. And he caught me, and he said, okay, that's okay, but next time you do it, let me know what you're going to do so I can make plans for my own production. So I learned my lesson, and we worked out a formula, August and I, that we could use. We actually could use our Cabernet and some of our Zinfandel. So I owe a debt of gratitude to August for helping us get started again and reopening the winery that has been in our family now for 156 years.